Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen. I am the mom to two little humans, Bennett and Finn. I do a lot of mommy content, so if that piques your interest, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join me here on YouTube. If you've clicked on my video, I imagine it's because your toddler is not speaking yet or has some sort of a speech delay that you are concerned about. I looked all over YouTube and Google and I did my homework as to why my 2-year-old wasn't speaking at all. A lot of physicians jumped to the conclusion that my child had autism, which we explored that. He went for numerous tests. He has recently went through testing that has come back that he does not have autism, but even if he did, we were prepared to deal with that. When FINNICK was 1, even before he turned 1 year old, Finn spoke early. He was speaking at 7 and 8 months. He started walking at 8 months, running by 9 months. He was advanced in every single way. Some of the words that Finn could say, that I did catch on camera. All of those words are gone now. He can't say any of them.
What flavor is this? Banana?
But he does occasionally they'll pop back up just once or twice and they'll be gone for months and months. So anyways.
Dada? Where's your dad?
I wanted to make this video because when Finn originally lost his speech, I was extremely concerned and I could not find any videos or any content as to why this was happening. Finn is now 2.5 years old. He has a vocabulary of 3 words, I'm gonna say, and he says, "Oh no," but instead of saying no, he says yo with a Y, so oh yo. He says mama and dada, and that's it. After seeing numerous doctors, having testing done, MRI tests, CT scans, he has been to neurologists, pediatricians, numerous pediatricians, because he has had drop attacks as well, and I'll include a video to show you what happened, and this started when he was 1. I'm not sure if these drop attacks had anything to do with his speech regression. It all went together. So as soon as he had the drop attacks, he lost the speech, and this happened just after he turned 1. Also, if anybody else has had or seen your toddler or anyone else have these sort of side/drop attacks, please contact me because we can't figure out why or what's going on with Finn in this aspect. But for the speech regression, he has recently been diagnosed with something called CAS. This is childhood apraxia of speech. I want you to write that down. So if you're going to see speech therapists, speech pathologists, if your child is in daycare and you are trying to figure out why he or she is not talking, I want you to look up childhood apraxia of speech. I had no idea what this was. It was not easily found on the internet. It was not easily found on YouTube. And it's something that we need to talk about more. We had so many misdiagnoses. He has recently been cleared of autism, but even if he had autism, we were ready to help him as much as we could with that, as any parent is with their child. So childhood apraxia of speech, I'm going to read off what it actually is because I myself am new to this diagnosis, and I don't want to mess it up. I want to tell you exactly what it is, and I want you to be able to go to your doctor or your speech pathologist and ask if this is something that your child might have. I am not a doctor and I am not diagnosing anyone's child. I just wanted to film this video to finally get a proper diagnosis for my son. Has been so relieving to my husband and I that now we can tackle this and help him in the proper way. So I'm just gonna read this off to you. Apraxia of speech is a motor speech disorder that makes it hard to speak. In order for speech to occur, messages need to go from the brain to the mouth. These messages tell the muscles how and when to move and to make sounds. When a child has apraxia of speech, they might not be able to move their tongue or lips in the right directions, even though the muscles are not weak. Children with CAS may have other problems, such as difficulty with fine motor skills, delayed speech, and problems with reading, spelling, and writing. Some signs and symptoms of this include distorts or changes sounds, tends to put stress on the wrong syllable or word, can say shorter words more clearly than longer words, inappropriate intonation, and stress in word and phrase production. So difficulty with the timing, the rhythm, and the flow of speech. I found out a lot of good information on apraxia of speech from a gentleman on Facebook, and I really hope that he doesn't mind if I say his name, because if you or someone you know thinks that your child has speech delay and you don't know why, I would really suggest to check out this gentleman's Facebook. His name is Jordan Christian, and his Facebook group name is Fighting for My Voice, My Life with Verbal Apraxia. This gentleman is amazing, and I have learned so much in such a short period of time from him, and just gives me and my husband hope that my son one day will talk. CAS can be caused by a few things. It can be caused as a result of a brain condition or a neurological condition or injury to the brain. This could include stroke, infection, or a traumatic brain injury. CAS may also occur as a symptom of a genetic disorder, syndrome, or metabolic condition. I'm still trying to figure this out right now. I have an appointment with genetics at Sick Kids in Toronto this month on the 15th. They have done a full workup on FINNICK, and we are going to find out if it is in his genetics or not. Other than his speech delay, FINNICK is thriving. He knows his numbers, he is completely potty trained, and he has been since he was 2 years old. He knows his letters, his colors. He is just doing amazing. But again, he can't communicate verbally. So everything that Finn does is through gestures. We're teaching him sign language now. And through the speech pathologist that we have been seeing, she has given us an iPad, or I should say we have purchased an iPad, and they have provided us with a program that actually helps him to communicate, but to learn how to speak at the same time. So if he wants goldfish crackers, he goes into his app, which he can navigate around perfectly, and he says, I want goldfish, please. So every time we go grocery shopping, we take pictures of the snacks, the juice, the water, milk, and such things. So when he does want something, he can communicate with us, because children with apraxia of speech sometimes have behavioral issues, and it's not because they're bad kids, it's because they cannot communicate properly. So the frustration in the communication gets to them, and it's been a really great resource to have, that we can have this iPad and we have these speech pathologists to look to ask questions to. And we now have a team of people working with us to help Finn. And Trevor and I are, or I should say my husband and I, are so excited about Finn's future. Obviously, as a parent, you worry about them being picked on in school, falling behind. We want to protect our children, right? If you or somebody that you may know are worried that your child's speech delay is being misdiagnosed, or you're just wondering what's going on, this could be something that's affecting your child. And again, I will say, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not saying that this is what your child has, but it's what my child has. And I wanted to share this with other parents, so that if it is something that you think your child might have, to inquire, to ask questions, because you can never ask enough questions to advocate for your child. I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video and watching. It's probably going to be one of many videos that I film regarding apraxia of speech in children. I want to help other parents, so if I can do that, I'm going to try. I just want to thank you for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.
You gotta help me disappear from all those voices that I